Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2021, another best of 9 and another round 1. Today's probably going to be some fireworks, I think. I don't think we're going to see a 5-0 here. We do have AminMC up in the top right. He's with the green China tank. And then down in the bottom left, we actually have infantry for Dense with the orange color. So yeah, very interesting there. He used the Frenzy upgrade that he's got from the General's promotions. He's actually slid to Frenzy rather than like the Vet 2 minigunner. And then he's actually scanned the base. The reason he's scanned the base is if there is potential... if we have a look at his... So you can see. He can see all of that now because he used the Frenzy. But he... yeah, you can see if there's going to be an aggressive dozer anywhere coming straight across the map. So knowing that there is just 2 supplies, 2 war factories, then he's going to do the same as well, 2 supplies, 2 war factories. So yeah, interesting first game for sure. Now the question is, would a 1 war factory with a barracks and then a bunker somewhere and a fully loaded outpost be stronger than just more empty outposts? I'm not going to say they're empty, but they've got like 3 tank hunters inside of there. Is this going to be stronger, or is it going to be worse than just 1 big full outpost? Yeah, that is the question. So yeah, AminMC, you may remember him from a couple of years ago. I think he's probably fought in every World Series, but I remember him a few years ago. I think he knocked out or came very close to knocking out Tasmani. I think he came very close and just failed at the final hurdle. Tasmani is a very good player. As you know, he's the guy I faced in the final of 2016 when I won the World Series. And Tasmani's been playing Clammers over the past few months. He's actually a pretty good player still. Is Tasmani. On his day, he's very good indeed. So yeah, that shows you how good AminMC is. And then we've got Dance. Sorry, not Dance. Dense. Dense, also a very good player as well. So I think we've got quite an even matchup here. I'm very interested to see who is going to win. I genuinely, on this one, I don't know who wins. I only know the number of replays. But even that I didn't count. I know we're on for a good set, that is for sure. Yeah, I genuinely do not know who wins. There is a flamer here for AminMC, and I think this is not the greatest to play, really. You shouldn't be taking a flamer damage like this from a tank. Infantry should be closing it out and winning with ease. Saying that, though, he has killed the supply, and it looks like that war factory there will be going down as well. But that flamer there is taking out the war factory. And yeah, 1 truck as well. Then's now rebuilding his... Oh, no! He's got a flamer in his base. Again. And the other supply taking damage, actually gone down. And this war factory going down as well. This is a crazy base trade situation. Both players going all for all-out aggression. But yeah, does infantry need to be struggling this much against a tank? I would say probably no. Do you need to be this aggressive is the question. But yeah, maybe that's the thing with 2 supplies, 2 war factories. Don't tell me, is Dense gonna die here? This is a complete base trade. What the hell is going on? We've got a dozer and a power plant being built over here. That dozer's gonna go down. That's the infantry stuff here. Tank has no base. He has a flamer here. He has no dozer or anything. So yeah, this game's gone to infantry, I think, hasn't it? Yeah, infantry gonna win. Wow. wow. What an absolutely crazy game. All that you had left was this power plant in the barracks in the corner. So yeah, absolutely intense, crazy first game. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, 1-0 for Dense. The thing is, should it be going that close, though? Should it be that close? Look at the units destroyed. Look at the buildings lost, units destroyed, whatever. Look at it. It's all very even. In infantry against tank, it shouldn't be. It's just like the cold, hard truth. That's just the way it is. So how is Dense going to fare in the reverse? That's going to be an interesting question. Maybe it'll go super close again. Let's see. So yeah, first game went very close, but that was an imbalanced matchup. Now is an imbalanced matchup, but the armies are reversed. How is AminMC going to do here? Going by what we just saw, AminMC should win here with ease, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Somehow, I just think this is going to be another scrappy game. We've already got a war factory going to be built in the middle of the map by Dense. Really aggressive war factory. First war factory is going up for AminMC, and a second one, and there's going to be an aggressive one here. So this is probably going to be an outpost, I reckon. And this is probably going to be a flamer. The flamer's going to go straight across. But will the outpost be able to stop that? I'm going to pay attention to his cash. It goes to 400. Oh, it went to 500. So he's built a flamer then. Can't remember how much he had now. Can't remember how. Didn't he have? How much did he have? Has he spent 900? Yeah, he's built a flamer. So that flamer is going to go here. Now, if he builds a Battlemaster really, really fast, he might still be able to stop that flamer. Otherwise, there's going to be damage taken on both sides. But I think this is going to be an outpost, and I think it's going to stop it. AminMC trying to block the flamer there. Flamer's going the long way, though. Why do you want to go the long way? Like, timing is key here. If that had been there right now... I don't know about sending it the long way. I really don't know. See, Flame is dead now without killing anything. Like, I don't understand what the reason for the delay was. Second war factory being built by Dense in the base now. He's actually made one Battlemaster here to try and stop this Flamer. But the Flamer is looking like it's going to go across the map and get in the base. There is a dozer here. I never actually realized. That's like actually a little enclosed off little city thing there. This Flamer here is going to get intercepted actually by the Battlemaster. So, nice pick off there by Dense. And he has kind of stabilized now on 2 supplies, 2 war factories. But losing that middle war factory in the center and losing a dozer, he probably is considered behind here. And he's got the weaker army. So, yeah, 1 dozer to protect. He's actually building a prop. I don't know if I agree with that about how fast that is. I think you need more gats and outposts and flamers out first. Because the reason you don't want to attack ever too soon is because you're probably going to get overwhelmed by the spam, and you know you're against 2 supplies, 2 war factories now, probably. So yeah, now great, you're going to have a propaganda center, but you haven't got enough units out to defend against the onslaught that's coming. So he's already losing trucks here, lost 2 trucks there. It's probably already over. Bunker going to be built here. There is a flamer and a Battlemaster here. This outpost is going to kill the Battlemaster though, I think. This outpost making its way deeper inside of the base. Probably going to kill a couple of trucks here. Intercepts the Battlemaster. There's quite a lot of Battlemasters being built here by Dense. Just a little bit unusual against an infantry. This dozer going to be chased away, but the Gat here is going to stop the tank hunters. And the Flamer there does start the flame wall, but doesn't really kill anything. Damages the truck, but that is it. There are 2 outposts here, though, and both trucks have gone down. I think this Gat's going to go down as well. Ooh, it's going to be close. Outpost does get cleared up, but there is another outpost. 2 more outposts coming in now to intercept this south position. Battlemaster there does go down. That's why generally you don't make Battlemasters, because they do go down to the outpost so easy. There is an ECM now, though, maybe with the splash or the dispersion of the rockets. Maybe you could have popped them everything, but yeah, that was a pretty much as I expected it to go. One-sided affair there for AminMC. So yeah, since the first game went so close, I anticipated that AminMC would close that one out, and he did. That aggressive war factory in the middle didn't really achieve much. I think the Flamer could have tried to be a little bit faster, but I still think if handled correctly, AminMC shouldn't have taken any damage. So it is a bit of a risk reward thing. Like, you're risking an early Flamer, but it is a hard matchup anyway, so you've got to take risks. But then yeah, he continued to make Battlemasters against outposts, which is kind of weird for me. And Battlemasters level 2 as well. They also give away loads of XP, so everyone that he kills, he gets level 3 very, very fast. I think you have to kill like, what, 6 Battlemasters and you get to level 3? Is it 6? Something like that anyway, yeah, so crazy. GG, well played. On to the next. Okay, looks like we're on Sand Scorpion. We've got Dense now in the top left with the USA Laser in the orange. Down at the bottom right, we've got AminMC with the China Nuke in the green. So, another imbalanced matchup. Laser much stronger than infantry. Sorry, not than Nuke. However, let's see what AminMC has got planned for this matchup. So they have taken their armies here. So what that means is they've jumped in, got their armies, and then they've read the game. So they've had a few minutes to think about it. So maybe he's got some master plan. He's gone for 2 barracks. The reason you do this is to get the oil cap and to get these middle buildings earlier, because you can be making red guard now from that one whilst you're getting the capture upgrade from there. I think it was actually Rage who first like introduced this a few years ago, doing the double barracks to get the capture upgrade from one whilst you're meanwhile spamming red guard from the other. Looks like AminMC is actually going to go for these two up the top first of all, rather than go for the middle. Do like some control here in the middle, like you drop a missile defender here like he is doing. Yeah, having that mid control is important, but therefore, sorry, not therefore, but also having control of the flanks is also important. This missile defender might actually get crushed by the Dozer. Dozer having a hard time with the turning circle. This little hut is probably going to be taken over, and that Dozer still might go down. Dozer actually dropped off here by Dense. Now, what is he going to build there? He's going to actually build a laser turret. Slight mistake here, because you don't actually need that upgrade there. It's costing $500. He thinks he needs it, but he doesn't. And actually, his laser turret there is going to be denied anyway, so he's invested $500 that he certainly, definitely does not need. He might need it a lot later on, but you need that extra $500 at the top level to be fighting. He has stolen some $600 here. I don't know if that truck has been put back now. AminMC is getting 1 oil. Trying to get these oils, which is interesting because he sent them red guard there first, but still doesn't have the oils. I think it might because he was getting distracted with those drops. He's trying to get this one here, but that's going to be denied. So Den's doing a nice job there of denying pretty much every oil apart from this one here. V is going to get inside of the base. What evacs 1 missile defender, but there's no laser lock just yet. Battlemaster comes in and takes out the V. 2 missile defenders do survive though. Should get cleared up eventually, but AminMC wants to be careful with this other Dozer because the other V, wherever this one came from, I don't know, is actually going for the hunt here. And there's a load of missile defenders all around now. That Dozer is going to get hunted. Yeah, Dense harder than the pressure. If he takes out one of the barracks as well, you're cutting down the production. I mean, AminMC probably still can win with 1 war factory and 1 barracks, but he actually doesn't even have a second supply. So AminMC realizes the situation. He's just now starting the spam. He's got a load of tank hunters coming across the map. Even though it is an imbalanced matchup, I actually see China winning quite a lot on these maps because of the choke points. You can kind of make the troop crawlers get a load of tank hunters, just kind of attack move. You can even do the control and F so they stay in formation. And Vs do have a hard time, especially when you've bunkered off 1 entrance as well. However strong that may be, because we did see a V come in before. V here just going to be force firing down the oil. I think Dense soon is going to need every possible unit to defend against this big push straight down the middle of the map. Dense's economy is just on 1 supply. He hasn't gone for any oils or anything like that. Just on 1 supply, war factory barracks, that is it. I think AminMC could make 1 or 2 more trucks and be collecting from here. Uses 1 V to the red guards. Just doing some nice crushes with this ambulance. AminMC is already in the base with a big blob of units, so even with a little bit of fancy V micro there, or on the ambulance rather, does it really matter? Because you're about to probably face death. Use this massive blob of units here in your main base. The power is going to go down. He is sent to its death. There is a Dozer here, so maybe you can do some kind of camp here. If you sell your entire base and just like start, I don't know, spamming flashbangs and a couple of missile defenders for these buildings, maybe you can still hold on and win. Maybe. But I think it might be over. I think AminMC might have done enough to win here. He is moving in, trying to probably get in and kill the buildings, but even if there's just a couple of tank hunters here, which there is, then this V has got absolutely no chance. So yeah, the base here is getting killed. No cell coming through, indicating that Dense is not really interested in expanding over here. I think he just probably thinks it's GG already. Yeah, you should be selling that war factory. Get an extra 1,000, then you can actually build the second supply over here. But I think he knows it's GG already. I don't think he's trying 100%, because that would be the normal thing to do here. Nah, that's GG. He's got no units now. And Dozer's being found as well. Yeah, GG. Well played here to AminMC. Very, very nice to get the win with nuke there against laser. Very, very nice indeed. So you'll definitely take a 2-1 lead. So jumping into game number 4, we now have AminMC in the top left with the USA laser in the green. Down at the bottom right with Dense with the orange China nuke. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, USA laser is stronger. However, do see China winning quite a lot on this map. I think I've even lost a couple of times myself, like laser against nuke here. I think games against game against Xcal I played. I think I played laser against Xcal's nuke, and I think I lost that. So yeah, it all comes down to the choke points. The V's not able to run around and do all their normal shenanigans, let's call it. Their normal tricks. If you run into a bunker here, you can't go in. If you run into a garrison here, you can't go in. And then here is the long way, but generally you could run into a bunker over here as well. So the difference here with Dempsey's gone for 1 barracks and going for the captures. Well, assuming he's getting the capture upgrade. He's also gone for a tank enter down the middle, indicating he wants to grab hold of at least this building. But he's also gone for 2 supplies. Whereas before we saw AminMC just get the 1 and stay on 2 trucks for a while. Has he got the capture upgrade? I don't know if he's been able to afford it or not. Yeah, he has got the capture upgrade. So I think all around this is a very decent build order here from Dents. He's actually going for an airfield as well. I'm assuming that's going to be a Gatlix. Got AminMC going for 2 supplies and War Factory barracks. One V almost goes down there, but sadly for Dents, not able to get just 1 more hit. 1 more hit and that V would have gone down. That'd been a big loss for the laser early on. Oh, baby, that is an expensive loss. Run straight into a Gat. Yeah, and sadly for him, does go down. There's some oil cap coming in here. This one's probably ready to be captured, but for now, he's just hiding in the hut until it's a little bit safe. There is a Battlemaster here. Could suicide himself on top of the missile defenders. Is the laser lock going to come in? It is. And that Battlemaster there is going to go down. Okay, there is a Helix. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a Gatlix, but the Gat isn't actually built yet. Oh man, that's painful. Oh no, that was quite expensive. Oh man, I mean, how much is the Helix for nuke? 1850? Or is it 17? It's like 17 or 1800, and then the Gat. So you're talking a 3k unit there, which is sent to his death. A little bit weird there from Dents. A little bit weird indeed. I mean, even if the Gat was finished on time, which it wasn't, even if the Gat was finished on time, it would have still had a hard time against all them unloaded instant laser locks. But the fact that it didn't finish on time and just sent to his death, again, a little bit weird. Yeah, you can't really lose a 3k unit. Based on that alone, I'm going to say probably AminMC is going to win this set, I think. Oh, I do think. I don't know how rusty Dents is. Dents is really good on his day. So yeah, once again, the Vs are forced into choke points and then forced to engage with the blob of infantry, which on normal maps, generally you wouldn't be doing that. The Vs are trying to go round, but they're going to run into a bunker. He's securing that oil anyway, so yeah, he's going to run into this bunker, but how many units are inside that? It's only 1 unit inside of it, but there's a few more going to go inside of it now. So yeah, do the Vs want to engage that? That is the question. So the Vs either engage that area, or they're going to try and engage this in the middle. With search and destroy, will be easier to deal with. I'm not saying it's going to be easy to deal with this massive man spam straight down the middle. It's going to be easier because you've got the extra range, which will help you deal with the tank hunters. You do need to move the Vs out of the way though. Red Guard do close down the war factory. Oh baby, there's a sneaky flamer in the base from Dents. Okay, Sneaky Flame, you've just redeemed yourself from losing that Helix. Congratulations on the redemption. And you probably won the game as well. So now those V's are going to have a hell of a hard time clearing up these tank hunters. I mean, it's still possible, but this Flamer is just going ham on the base, just wrecking everything. The V's actually run all the way into the base. Colonel Burton. Oh, baby. Well, technically, he could have killed all of these units for free here. I think he was a bit of a desperation move. He just attacked me. Oh, man, he's lost everything here to an Overlord. What an amazing play here from Nuke. Thought after that Gatlegs, I thought that's it. He's 100% dead. Thought the play wasn't that high level, but then all of a sudden the Sneaky Flamer and the man spam and just wrecked him.
Have been defeated.
I am amazed. 2-2 is the score. Very well played, Dead to Dents. Okay, jumping into Snowy Drought. We are now on game number 5. Yeah, 2-2 scoreline so far. Well, Dents up in the north with the Gillet Vanilla. With the orange colour. Then down in the south we've got AminMC. With the USA Vanilla. So yeah, USA versus GLA. Could be on for an epic game here. Very balanced matchup. He's playing with the green colour down the south. We're going to see a size build order here. Size will often go for a front supply here and then use the positioning of that dozer, being really aggressive over here to try and shut down workers. We've got Dents looking like he's going to go for a 3 supply build order. I said this before, like when I played against Reznov, remember, on that Vendetta match, when he went 3 supplies. Straight away, as soon as you see the 3 supplies, you just think, oh, that's too passive. Big V push is probably going to close it down. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here again. I just think that a 3 supply build order, especially if you're not going to do any terrorists here, though, it can just get wrecked from this dozer push. I think this is the direct counter to it. But will there be a terrorist on the way now? The terrorist here. Terrorist here. I mean, it's fairly common to send a dozer around there. The dozer's actually choosing to go back. Is it because he's not boxes of a dozer? You're getting a little bit scared there? Why wouldn't you go in and kill a few trucks, kill a few workers there? Because the RPGs wouldn't be able to shoot because they're stuck out of it. Only the tunnel will be able to shoot. Yeah, he doesn't want to sacrifice it. Okay. Maybe it's just because he feels he could get hunted. There are only 2 dozers and he hasn't boxed. Whoa, he's going for 2 supplies. War factory, war factory. No barracks. Quite rare to see. 2 war factory spam. Usually it is V's and missile defenders. 2 terrorists there are going to slow this build order down though. But Dents will now see what he's up against. It needs quite a lot of tunnels, quite a lot of technicals to then counter this, because if he does get against V's with the tow missile and he gets against V's tow missile with the Hellfire, then yeah, it can actually be pretty hard. But this worker here is going to be finally cleared up. Nice little cozy dozer there, chilling in between 2 war factories and the power plant. AminMC knows there is something there, so he beacons the demo trap. Technical now for Dents. I'm assuming this is a TNT. Ooh, kills 2 Vs though. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, I think there's only 2 terrorists in there as well, so that's a worthwhile trade. Losing 2 terrorists and that 1 RPG with the tech for them 2 Vs, I think you'll take that trade. There are quite a lot of Vs out though. No tow missile just yet. So I'm gonna go over here and clear this demo trap. Worker there does get cleared up. Now, is the USA just hanging around a little bit too long? Especially with the GLA being on 3 supplies, well, you're just on 2. But just take out a technical there for free. Technicals better have a load of RPGs in there, otherwise this is going to be a hard fight indeed. He's got 1 that's pretty much fully loaded. I don't know if the other ones are fully loaded or not. And that one's got a few in.
A warrior has fallen.
yeah, you do start to get a little bit worried when this many Vs are out, because they can get the Hellfire, they can just attack and move into things, and yeah, you're going to need to do hit and run tactics like pick them off slowly. You can't generally take a head-on fight unless you've got loads and loads of units as the Chile. Yeah, it's quite a strong army. Okay, Tech RPG push on this right side, going to put down some little bit of harassment. And Tech's going to choose to engage this. A 1V has been taken out so far, a second V, third V, fourth V. Fifth V. Ooh. Even though he's taken down so many, there is still so many left, though. Shame for the GLA, there's so much scrap there, but he's not able to collect it. But yeah, just look at how many Vs there are. That's the problem with this 2 War Factory spam. There's just so many. Firebase has gone up on this left-hand side just to protect against any push. And the V's now on top of the production. That main tunnel there is going to go down, and these war factories are going to go down. Yeah, I think it might be AminMC's game. Nice little tactic here with the double war factory. Like I said before, not common to see, especially on Snowy Drought, but he's pulled it off and made it work almost flawlessly. Yes, he lost a couple of V's here and there, and yes, he's getting harassed here and whatever, but ultimately, the GLA base here is getting closed down. Also, the thing with this is the EVs will always get the last hit, which means they'll always get vetted because there's no missile defenders inside. And those are the things that you want with the veterancy, because they become harder and harder to kill. What the hell's going on with this barracks in the middle? I think he was just doing some scrap deny. I don't know what quite that was. One dozer has gone down now to this tech. I think that's a tech RPG, actually. And the other dozer here is at risk of going down. I think AminMC has missed this technical going past. Or is he just going to load it up inside the Chinook? He's going to load it up. A few hits on the Chinook there, but his V's are clearing up the main base again. Even though there's a palace, I mean, what good is a palace if you're just stuck there in the corner? Yeah, sure, there's a black market behind it, but that's not going to keep you in the game against a fully developed USA, against, yeah, USA with 2 supplies or even 3 supplies. So this little sneaky base is going to get cleared up. The rebels going to be stopped, and all these tunnels here are going down as well. Yeah, it's not looking that great here for Dense. I hate to say. I think AminMC has done it. And has he been under any real threat apart from that little bit of harassment there with the dozer? I think it's looked quite a comfortable win. Dense probably just didn't punish the 2 war factories enough. Maybe a TNT on one of them to slow down the production, something like that, or a TNT all round, really. We saw a TNT on the power, but there was nothing on the supplies of the war factory. Dense does have a cozy... Whoa, what the... What the... Am I hallucinating? What the hell? Why has he built it twice? Unless, did he build that back there because he was scared and then built it forward later? I don't know. I kind of like the one back there, even though it wasn't the most efficient thing in the world, because you're blocking half the palace here. Because now what's going to happen when then V's come in to fight the palace? You can lose that supply again. The palace won't be able to protect it. A10 comes in, takes out the black market, significantly damages the tunnel. Palace taking the heavy damage as well. Just look at how many V's are out. It's absolutely ridiculous. There is the bomb truck, though. Ooh, gets 1 V and almost a second. But yeah, just going in clear at the base. Yeah, Dense has been defeated. Well played, AminMC. Very well played indeed. 3-2 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next one. We have Dense down in the south with USA Vanilla in the orange. Up in the north, we've got AminMC with the green GLA Vanilla. Yeah, like I said before, very interesting matchup. Can be won either way. Let's see what the differences are here. I think he's going for a double arms dealer build. Oh, he's going for my all-in tunnel build. Yeah, he is. 3 full techs. You don't need a fake there, I don't think. Yeah, the fake there is not needed. He's actually going for a TNT, though. Yeah, I have a video on this that I made like 5 years ago when I first started my YouTube channel. It's called GLA All-In Rush or something like that. But yeah, I don't go for the terrorists. So what is it? He's going to go for a TNT followed by 2 or 3 full tech RPGs. Dents will now see this though because he's just flown over the base and seen it. So what I do when I do this, I just fill 3 technicals up with RPGs. Mainly with RPGs, but then 3 workers in there as well. So you've got 4 RPGs and a worker in each. You make a couple of RPGs from here. You won't go for the TNT. But yeah, he's changing it, going for TNT. Let's watch it and see if this is stronger. I mean, if it's stronger, I'm going to fucking take it. No, that's not copyrighted. I'll take it, stick it in my build order book. But Dents probably saw the terrorists, but he's not interested in defending this other supply. So yeah, the thing is, if you come in with tech RPGs faster, this TNT wouldn't be needed because the tech RPGs would just kill this anyway. So like, I don't see the point in a TNT. If you're doing a crazy all-in rush anyway, all you're doing is giving the USA more time to build a firebase, to build whatever he wants to. So yeah, if you'd brought the tech RPGs faster, that supply would already be shut down. You wouldn't need the TNT. And the terrorists, once they're detonated, they're gone forever. They're $200 and they're gone forever, whereas the RPGs can just continue fighting. So yeah, the fact that there's a firebase up now, and quite a few Vs, it's already way too late. So yeah, I'm glad that my build order does not have terrorists. Because now what are you going to do now? You've gone for an all-in. That is no longer an all... That is still an all-in, sorry, but you can't do anything with it because of this firebase. So 2 tunnels are going to be established here. It's 1 supply versus 1 supply, but I still would prefer to be in the USA position, I think. This tunnel here is going to get up, which will be a problem, that is for sure. As soon as you move out, something might pop from that tunnel and kill the main base. So yeah, if you move out the Vs, you might not be able to. Technicals do manage to take out 1 V. Nice laser lock there on 2 technicals. 2 technicals do go down. Some of them do escape. The V's now going to engage these tunnels. Yeah, Gilet on 1 supply. Oh, we generally don't want to do that. Technical here. Sorry, quad cannon up there. I don't know what that's killed exactly. And everything there has been cleared up. There's a few more technicals. So 4 technicals and a scrapped up quad remaining against 5 Vs. And yeah, 1 supply USA base. Another supply has been established by AminMC, so he's technically on 2 supplies right now, but he's still building his workers, so he is behind because he's collecting with Chinooks long distance there. He's only got 3 Chinooks though. Did one of them go down? One of them must have gone down. It must be that one over there maybe. There's technical now coming in. V's almost moved out at the exact wrong time. And there is a TNT. Tries to get the V's, but sadly for him does not. I think he was going for the firebase, actually. Another supply going up for AminMC now. But the problem is, if you're investing all your money in supplies right now, then what are you going to do when this big blob of V's comes all the way across the map? I think a second supply there would suffice. I think a couple more tunnels now are probably more important. Because these Vs might just come across the map and just completely wreck you. A couple of demo traps though might come in handy, but there are a few drones though, so you would imagine that the demo traps will get found. And the demo traps are only built on this right side, so if the Vs come down the middle, which they are, the demo traps are going to do nothing. There is another demo trap here though. The technicals are going to try to engage, but one of them does get shut down. Nice control there by Dents. So the V's here continuing the push. Tunnel taking heavy damage. Technical there has gone down. This tunnel's now going to be finished. Yeah, this is the problem. Because he dropped down so many supplies so quick there whilst the USA was still building up. The USA just moves across the map now and they're probably going to win the game. That supply is gone. These workers are... Oh, he's found the demo trap as well. He's trying to lead him astray. He's trying to lead him on top of the demo trap, I think. That goes down. AminMC has been defeated. 3-3 is the score. Nice game. Nice game. Okay, jumping into the next game. We have now AminMC down in the south with the USA Air Force in the green. Up in the north, we have Super Weapon General for Dense with the orange. This is going to be pretty hard against air. Super Weapon against air. Very, very difficult indeed. Let's see what is going to happen. There's going to be probably some big aggression coming out of Dense, I would imagine. Generally, you go barracks first and go for a drop. But it looks like he wants to play as more passive with 2 supplies first of all. Is he going to drop a dozer with an EMP? That could be a possibility with this one here. Actually, behind that, then he's going to go do a barracks. Let's see how this one's going to work out, because AminMC is just doing a standard build order. War Factory barracks with 2 supplies. Now, the thing is, yeah, you've got to be quick to stop this dozer that's going to drop here an EMP. I think that the best way to deal with it is make a V first and get the Hellfire drone. You see, you spent 800 on a V, and he's going to buy the Hellfire drone for 500. But actually... Dense is actually dropping a barracks. Okay. I did not expect that. The problem is now, though, the first V is going to be out any second, and the missile defenders are going to be right here underneath the point defense lasers anyway. So, yeah, I'd be surprised if even 1 V goes down, really. So, yeah, already 1 missile defender gone down. Behind this... Looks like he's going to go for a massive eco boom, actually. He's going to be on 2 supplies and trying to get 2 oils. But the problem is, though, that the aggression is pretty much non-existent. Because this is also getting stopped. It's so micro-intensive. Keep putting him in and out of the barracks. He's going to try and wait until he's got a few units out. But even if he gets a few, the point defense lasers are all there. And he's just lost so many missile defenders so far. Another barracks here trying to be built. But the V could have cancelled that, but didn't. There's a big drop now coming in by Dense, so I imagine it's a big drop at least. Ooh, it's not even a drop. He's actually just long distance. He's actually just long distance collecting, which I don't think that's worth it, because as we've pointed out in previous games, yes, he's collecting $600 off the enemy, which is great because you're getting plus 600 for yourself and minus 600 off the enemy. That's a difference of 1200, which is really cool. But the game is probably not going to last more than 5 minutes. I'll be highly surprised if it lasts that long. It's definitely not going to last until the supply actually completely mines out. I would be highly surprised if it does. So that difference of 1200 is not going to make a difference. So what you're doing is actually slowing your collection rate down, because you're collecting from 50 miles away when you could be collecting from your own. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. These barracks here have been stopped. Like I said, the missile defenders are too slow to get outside, and the Chinook there just needs putting back to collection. But no damage whatsoever really has been done to AminMC. In fact, he's actually made himself stronger because he's got a Vet 2V. Over here on the right side of V is going to engage the missile defenders. Laser lock comes in and does kill 1V actually. Range there will just finish off the units there. Dense now does have a decent economy, man. He has 2 oils, and he's got 2 supplies. He's got a war factory, he's got a barracks, he's coming in with a drop. Combat Chinook has actually been made by AminMC. Rangers here just trying to delay AminMC or distract him as much as possible. With a combat Chinook, though, that's going to be hard, because you can just go in and dozer hunt and kill your power. Probably pretty easy. Power down. Power's going to have to be rebuilt, but there is a drop now in the base. Kills 1 dozer. Going to try and kill the second one, and is going to kill the second one. And Chinooks here gone down. 2 Chinooks have gone down so far. There's 3 Chinooks remaining, and the war factory here is going to get focused, but... Oh, there's 2 combat Chinooks now. Combat Chinook actually moves over the top of the Avenger. Kills it. Might actually still lose the war factory, though. No, it doesn't. He saves the war factory. Nice try there from Dense, to be fair. Nice try. But, yeah, AminMC is still very much alive. He's got his war factory, got his barracks, he's got all that he needs. He's got 2 combat Chinooks should he need them, although that one's not going to be of any use because it is very, very damaged. But he is hunted though, and the opponent, Dens, is on 2 oils, so Dens does have a good chance. He's only collecting on 1 Chinook here though. Don't know what happened to the other one, if it died or not. So another combat Chinook now flying around. The other one took heavy damage. Could just kill the barracks here, I think, or could kill these Chinooks. Could just fly around and kill everything. It's so fast, so strong, so unfair to fight against the combat Chinook. Yeah, what is Dens going to do? He's on a bit of a timer, really. The longer he just waits for this to fly around and pick off his buildings, I'm not sure that's going to go well for him. Bit of a trader fee. Actually, he's killed the war factory. I didn't even see that, but he has killed the war factory. Does that mean Dennis can win? He's killed the war factory with another V. He has suicided it, though. Has gone down soon. Does that mean that Dennis can win here? Dennis is on an oil. Combat Chinook coming in once again. He's going to pick off a dozer. A lot of these games have been super, super scrappy. There's a drop coming in here now with this Chinook of Dens, but I think it might go down. It's at least going to go very, very low. 2 Vs drop off. Missile defenders are evac'd. And the Vs here for AminMC are all going to go down. And he doesn't have a war factory, remember? No laser lock just yet. Oh, man. Wow, 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 wow. Laser locks the combat Chinook. Combat Chinook hangs around too long. Combat Chinook does go down, and pretty much everything now of AminMC has been killed, but he has unloaded his missile defenders here. This is a very weird game. I don't know who's going to win this one now. Really do not know. AminMC with a nice laser lock there. V does go down. Expensive loss. Dens is picking off this power plant now, which means he'll produce at half the speed from his barracks. There is a drop maybe coming in. Yeah, drop right next to the V here. And the V could have got the crush there. If he just moved right underneath it, he could have crushed it. But either way, that was still nice damage. He almost killed the power plant. Chinook still landed on the ground because these missile defenders here are trying to go in. He's now on Pathfinders. That Chinook there does get found, and yeah, Dens still has an amazing chance, I think. He's got this Avenger, he's got 3 Vs here, so he could easily move over here, kill these buildings, then you just got to kill those 2. Because you've got the mobility because of the ground units, you've got the mobility on the ground. Obviously, he's got Chinook, so he can fly around and do that, but if you can close the Chinook down before it lands, then generally you can have a good time, yeah. V there does go down for Dens. Laser lock comes in on the Avenger. Is the Avenger going to survive? Nope. Too many laser locks. And I think Dens is going to die here. He's going to try to send 1 V back, but I think it might just be too late, actually. He's got 1 more V here, but I think it's empty. Yeah, V gets about 3. That war factory is going to go down too. Only this building now remains. I think AminMC has too many infantry here. Very, very scrappy game, considering air against super weapon don't normally go this close, actually. Extremely rare to go this close. So yeah, very, very well played there for AminMC. But more well played to Dens, actually having a really good go there with super weapon general. And yeah, AminMC scrapes by 4-3 is the score. These two are seeming very evenly matched so far. Okay, jumping into the reverse, then we've got Dens down in the south for the USA Air Force in the orange. Up in the north, we've got AminMC with the green super weapon general. So he only needs 1 more to win. Bit of a tall order. Went in with super weapon against air. You saw how difficult it was for Dens before. But yeah, if you win this one, you're through to the next round. Barracks first here for Dens, indicating he might go for a drop, or is he just going to go straight combat Chinook? That is an option too. Probably not a combat Chinook the way he's heading over here. It looks like his second supply. Yeah, a second supply and a war factory. It means he's gonna be skipping one of his Chinooks, I think. If he wants to build a V straight away, you're not going to be able to afford that extra Chinook. Or you can do, but you're just not going to be able to build anything with your war factory for a little bit. Okay, drop comes in, and there are a couple of missile defenders. Is it 2 or 3? But either way, the laser lock comes in nice and quick this time. It hasn't always been the quickest, but now we are seeing it come in a little bit quicker. Tries to laser lock this Chinook, but it does be moved out of the way. And AminMC is going for a mental drop.
Something for everyone.
Big drop coming in. More than one Chinook. It's almost 2 Chinooks full. Dozer gets laser locked there. Laser lock comes in on this Chinook back here. The point defense lasers don't matter when you actually have so many missile defenders. They'll just break through anyway. AminMC is now collecting from the mid, but he doesn't really have a base as he sold his supply back there. Yeah, supply's gone. Okay, so that supply goes down. All the ranges inside go down as well. And AminMC is now going to try to pick up the remainder of his drop. And where's he going to go now? Maybe he's realized he's got to go back to his base because he is... he's taking damage back here and he has no more dozer by the looks of things. So the drop comes in. And the laser lock is slow. See what I mean about these laser locks? It's always iffy. You never know if it's going to be super quick or not. If he'd have been super quick there, that V would have gone down. Now both of these backs taking damage. It's going to be a very, very hard comeback this, I think. Yeah, both buildings looking like they're going to go down. Nice little drop over here. Chinook taken out. Sells his war factory. But does it really matter because both of these buildings are going to go down at pretty much exactly the same time. GG, AminMC has been defeated. Well played to Dense. 4-4 is the score. Okay, so we are going to a decider. It's the first decider in round 1 that I've seen in a very long time, actually. Up in the north, we is it the first decider I've seen? I don't even know if it's the first decider. I think it might be the first decider. Up in the north, we've got Dense with the Gilet Stealth in the orange. Down in the south, we've got AminMC also with the Stealth, but he is in the green color. So yeah, what a decider this is going to be. This might be our longest game. Gilet Mirror. Are they going to go for any TNTs? We're just going to play standard. They're going to go for oil grabs. Oil grab is a very, very decent strat here. So we've got AminMC looking like he is going to go for that oil grab. Made 1 rebel so far. He's also got an aggressive tunnel over here, indicating he wants to take control of this oil position. And a fake arms dealer. I don't know if them workers there are slow or not, but he's getting a second supply. Dense is going for a more aggressive build, even a more aggressive tunnel here. Actually on AminMC's side of the map. There is a rebel heading in that direction, but will this worker finish the tunnel in time? I think the worker will. Might take a bit of damage, but I think it still will go down. Ooh, the rebel's shooting through the tunnel. Did not expect that. I thought the rebel would have to go around, but yeah, it just decided to shoot through the tunnel, and that rebel has taken out the worker now. So there's going to be a terror attack here. But there's only 3 terrorists. That's very weird. Why would you send 3 terrorists? What are you doing? You're giving up all the map control. You're giving up control of this oil. You've given up control of these middle buildings here to go for a 3 terrorist TNT. What the hell is he going to TNT? I think he's planning on TNT in the main tunnel and then take over the base. I think that's what he's planning on doing. So Dense is on a race against time yet. Whether he knows it or not, he is. But this is going to be a TNC on the tunnel here. That tunnel is going to go down. There is another tunnel back here. This is a fake arms dealer. There'll still be a fake arms dealer at this point. And Dense really wants to take over this base, doesn't he? He's dropping down 3 tunnels here in the base, bringing through another technical. It's basically mostly RPGs here. I wonder if these technicals are actually going to go and run over these RPGs here. Does get a load of them. Not all of them though, still 4 remaining. And AminMC's base is now under a lot of pressure. Dens has 2 fully established tunnels now in AminMC's base, and AminMC is looking under a hell of a lot of pressure. The thing going for him, he has the mid control, he's dropping down an extra supply, and he has this oil, but he's lost his main base. I prefer Dens's position because he's got the momentum, he's got the army. But the economic lead, I still think, is with AminMC, especially when this supply gets up to a normal worker rate. So Dens is still clearing up buildings here. AminMC has got to be panicking a little bit. If he loses this one game, he is out of round number 1. There is a hijacker here. Might be one way to turn things around here when you are with an economic lead as well. You just need more units. So yeah, hijackers are things you can get out. And actually, this attack here looks like it will be cleared up. So Dens has lost quite a few units there. That quad did survive though here. But yeah, the problem with AminMC, he's only just got a real arms dealer for the first time in this game, really. So he needs to start spamming some quads ASAP. You need a quad army, maybe even a second arms dealer. I mean, with this economy that he's got 2 supplies in the mid. He's got this oil, he's got this oil, he's got this one. He's got 3 supplies in total. I think another barracks is not the way forward. I think a fake arms dealer and then upgrade it to a real and get loads and loads of quads out is probably the way forward. Then suddenly got 4 workers here, although it is an extra supply than what he had before. But yeah, Dens's base is encountered in 2 positions. He's completely trapped from his other base. So yeah, the only way is these GLA tunnels. One of his only quads there does go down. There is a hijacker out though, and he's going to steal one of the quads. Lack of retargeting there from Dens. Does lose a little bit of HP. There is another hijacker here as well. But that goes down. RPGs do pop. Massive, massive important fight here. And I think AminMC is coming out on top because his economy is still leading. He's dropping down a palace now, though. 2 palaces, actually. Doing Fargo strategies here. 2 palaces, 2 CCs, Fargo strats. Another arms dealer desperately trying to be rebuilt. There is another tunnel going up. Dens is just choosing to kill even his own oil. He's going for a TNT over here by the looks of things. Going to kill this oil. He's on double arms dealer spam and the palace. That palace there has been cancelled. I think AminMC realised the mistake and shot down an arms dealer instead. This palace is going to continue though. AminMC does have a lot of money though. It's like 4.5k. The game is going to slow down. I think we're going to be up for a GLA bunker game potentially. A weird one at that because Dens has these 2 cut off bases. Brought a radar van, so he's detecting the hijackers now. 2 more hijackers did attempt. Palace is now up, so a battle bus might be the next unit. There's a lot of quads out. So the quad push here for Dens is continuing, but he is getting pushed back a little bit because the amount of hijackers, enemy quads as well, a few RPGs, and there's a battle bus out now, which is a bad sign when you've got a load of quads. First market going up there for Dens. AminMC still with the oil lead. Dens really is piling the pressure here, and there's actually 2 battle buses out. And a lot of quads here on Dens's side are going down, yeah. This is the tech disadvantage that you've got when the enemy gets a palace out faster. And you're the one going for the quad spam. So yeah, you can see the amount of green here in the middle. AminMC got loads of this green. Loads of this area in the middle, I mean. But yeah, Dents did take out 2 of the oils, but AminMC did have 3, so there's 1 remaining. There is a TNT coming in, though. He might be able to take out 1 more oil. And I think if you take out that, you are bringing the economies more in line, because now Dents has got 3 full supplies, whereas AminMC is collecting on the crates in the middle, and this one. So it's both 3 supplies. We AminMC behind in terms of XP. Dents has got 1700, AminMC 1320. A fake market going up there. Even more tunnels for AminMC. Sneaky tunnel here, creeping forward here for Dents. Another market here, fake one. And AminMC is going to try to push out here. I think he's going to be able to clear these tunnels with relative ease, unless there are enemy battle buses out. But I don't know if they've got any units, and I think they are actually empty. AminMC just clear 2 tunnels. Every tunnel you kill, I think you get about 100 XP, there or thereabouts. So 2 more tunnels and he will be actually ahead in terms of XP. He's actually brought a radar van, so he is revealing these tunnels and does reveal the demo trap as well. But then with his own pop, and he actually pops out 2 battle buses here, and he's taking out the majority of quads pretty much for free here. Just lose 1 more tunnel. But now these battle buses here for AminMC are actually going to be left by themselves. And yeah, much stronger with an army of quads as well. But every single quad pretty much did go down. He has got a Jarman in this army as well, inside of the battle bus. So yeah, it is turning into that bunkery GLA stage, that is for sure. But who do you give the advantage to? I think you probably have to say Dents has got the economic advantage because he's got this more full supply. I've never actually added up how many crates and whatever here, but that one's about to mine out. There's only like 2.5 crates left here. There's 10k there. That is going to mine out soon though, so economically you're both quite even really. So Dents with another push over here. I don't know if he realizes there's a market there or not. It is being sold off regardless though. I think he probably could have left that. He's actually selling this tunnel here as well. Doesn't want to let anything go in his favor. Demo trap gets detonated there. Actually, this is looking very decent for Dents now. AminMC has been cleared out of most of the map. Just this middle, but it's going to mine out soon. Hospital's not been captured by either player. There's actually quite a few battle buses out now for AminMC. He does have 4 battle buses. Got a fake market here, real one here. So he's on like 1.5 markets compared to Dents already on 3. His main supply is dried up. Does have the worker shoes, which I like. AminMC has worker shoes as well. Yeah, a bit of edge of your seat stuff. I literally... Still not sure who's going to win, but based on this big army, would you go with AminMC still being in the lead here, having this huge army? Pretty much fully loaded battle buses. He's got a really unusual mix as well. 4 battle buses, 4 buggies, 2 quads. Usually it's just like buggies and quads or just buses, but yeah, he's got a really interesting mix. He's got an angry mob in the mix as well. And yeah, 2 radar vans. I guess he's just going for more scans. Pushes forward here into the base of Dents. This could be the final few minutes that decide this game or not, because if Dents loses any more of his base really and loses some of these markets, it's looking certainly very bad for him. AminMC has got a crazy powerful army here. And I'm really not sure what Dents has got. I think he's got mainly quads, hasn't he? I think he does have mainly quads. Yeah, mainly quads. The composition here is just not good enough. From the back here. Oh, he has 3 battle busters of his own. There's a few buggies in there as well. And actually, these battle busters here for AminMC have been hull moded. These markets are a little bit exposed now. But with this bust fight, they've all pretty much traded off on both sides. There is an angry mob here, and Dents has lost all of his battle busters now. I think this is the most exciting round 1 we've seen so far, down to this very game here with this massive fight. But yeah, if Dents loses this area, I don't think he can come back from this. Quad cannon here, it does have AP ammo, but the quad goes down. Buggy goes down as it's produced. Now the war factories here are going to go down. AminMC is just looking too strong here. Another arms dealer going down. Sorry, being placed down rather here. But yeah, this is looking way too powerful for AminMC right now. Sorry, AminMC's army is looking way too powerful. Dents hasn't really got an answer for it. These 3-4 markets here. Okay, one of them is fake, but regardless, if they go down, that's basically his whole economy. There's angry mobs. It always annoys me with angry mobs how they always spread themselves thin like this and just always... I think they can even die by like spreading themselves so thin. At least they lose HP because random members of the mob just die. Buggy has been sniped pretty much on top of the tunnel there. But yeah, Dents is suffering immense damage here. I don't know if this is recoverable. He's dropping down a new arms dealer down here. He's got another market being placed down. Maybe a bit of an overinvestment in demo traps because they are expensive. They're like, are they 400 or 600? I think they're 400, aren't they? I mean, for demo general, they're 200. Those build really fast, really powerful. For GLA, they're a lot weaker than the... I mean, if as long as you still kill one unit, I suppose it's still worth it. But like to kill a bit of that angry mob probably wasn't worth it just then. This angry mob is getting picked off by the tunnel, but I don't really think it matters that much because meanwhile, Dents is losing a hell of a lot here. And he's not even selling his stuff either, so what it's doing is giving free XP to AminMC, and Dents is not getting any money from it at all. In fact, the enemy is actually getting bounty money from the kills. So yeah, of course you will take all these kills. Look, you're getting veterancy, you're getting XP. There's no reason why you wouldn't sell. I suppose unless you're just trying to delay... the opponent or something like that. I just hope you'll waste time in the buildings, but it's worth getting the money back for sure. So GPS scramble, he is now level 5, gets another $100 from the bounty money. So yeah, Anthrax bomb going to land probably on top of this new production here for Dents. Dents doesn't have very much money left now. He has 676. He's still got even more markets here, but he's not selling anything at all. Anthrax bomb comes through the middle here, but what is that exactly going to kill? Maybe a little bit of a poor Anthrax bomb there, because doesn't it stop him killing that market? I think it stops him pushing forward. A market will go down. Even the sell I don't think is quick enough. Close, but yeah, no cigar. Look, you got $500 from that. Why do you want to give the opponent $500 for free? Well, you could have sold it and got 1,250 back for yourself. But I think it doesn't matter now. I think Dents has lost. He's trying one last push over here on this right side. Got a few quads here. He's getting some bounty money himself, and the markets here for AminMC will begin to fall. But he doesn't have... yeah, he does have the AP ammo there. He doesn't have the junk repair. AminMC is one with no upgrades whatsoever, but he does have a load of tunnels here. And even with the unupgraded quads, he's got the numbers advantage, so he still should be able to clear this up, I think. Yeah, he does clear it up. And the angry mob in the army is actually going to move in on top of the Anthrax that he deployed himself, so actually going to lose some HP. But the Anthrax is clearing up. What if he countered that and timed it? Because it disappeared literally as he was pushing in. So yeah, decent timing. But yeah, Dents doesn't have very much left. He's got a palace and a... palace and market and 2 arms dealers. A supply that is empty. Barracks there will get taken out, but it doesn't matter. There's so many other markets for AminMC. He's ahead in terms of XP. This was a really insane close set, this one. Like I say, I think the best, potentially the best set that I've seen so far in round 1. In terms of how close it's been, yeah, Dents throws in the towel. GG. Well played to AminMC. Congratulations, and he will go through to the next round. Let me know what you thought of this one. Is it the best round one set you've seen? GG, well played, and see you in the next one.